Alright. It's Tuesday. You know what that means? Time for WWE NXT. As I'm getting everything lined up, we have a good show lineup for you tonight. We got a WWE NXT title number one contendership battle royal. Sean Spears, Timothy Thatcher, Ethan Page, Shelley Dempsey, Wes Lee, Josh Grace, Ridge Holland, Lexis King, Yoshiki Inamura, Sean Legacy, Brooks Jensen, Trick Williams, Ricky Smokes, Osborne, Tavion Heights, Javon Evans, Sesson DuPont, Terry Gigway, Brad Baylor, Nico Vance, Shallow Hill, Chris Allen, and others will be in it. We also have Hank and Tank and Joe Hendry versus Dark State in a six-man tag match. We have Zaria and Kalani Jordan hooking it up, and we also have for the NXT Women's title number one contendership match, Jordan Grace and Julia. It's all fun. Stay to start in just about 2 minutes, so stay tuned. Yeah, I was over with and I was over doing a little trivia, so we have a lot, and we always have fun with their trivia. As it seems like I'm getting a little stuck here. Come on. Okay. Ooh. I wonder. Just do that. There we go. We have. Yeah, so we got a number one contenders match. A lot of good wrestlers coming in. So I'm thinking that 25-man battle royal might just start it off. But again, it may not. But we don't know. We don't know what'll happen. We don't know when the battle royal is going to be. So there is that. And we're wondering who the final three contenders will be in the battle royal. Maybe maybe a little Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints is going to be in that should be able to be interesting. That'll be interesting if Ricky Saints will be in it. As it's just about time to start. So we got a wonderful lineup here. NXT starting right about now. Then now. together.
Battleground implications hang in the balance. There is Jordynne Grace. Will
Jordynne
she become the
Grace.
#1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship, or will it be her opponent tonight? Julia, the former champion, is the beautiful madness. Juggernaut, winner faces Vaquer for the NXT Women's title in Tampa. Will the young OG earn another title opportunity? Confident as ever, will he be the last man standing? Or will it be a member of the NQCC? In all, 25 men will enter from LFG, from Evolve, from NXT, and yes, even from TNA. Who will face Ova Femi for the NXT Championship at Battleground? You gotta throw him over the top rope. Both feet must hit the floor. The last one remaining. Those men be headed to Battleground. Welcome in to NXT.
In the Performance Center. Ooh, starting up with a little honk action here.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Lee Crawford, Tate Legend, and Tim.
And Joe Hendry.
These three champions, Graves, were brought together here tonight out of respect, or are they brought together out of fear because of Dark State?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The old adage rings true in this one as Hank
and Tank.
And their partner tonight has made believers out of everyone around the world.
He appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
That being Joe Hendry. And I'm going to focus on Joe for a second, Corey. Do you believe the pressure is starting to get to Joe Hendry?
I don't know if the pressure is getting to Joe Hendry, but I do think reality is kicking him right in the teeth. This is NXT. This is the hottest roster in the game right now. And even once he's crossed the line, Joe Hendry finds himself a target. And Trick Williams is a dangerous, dangerous man.
Money shot.
Big Joe's alongside Corey Graves, and yes, Booker T.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Vic, you're not going to try to take credit for Joe Hendry appearing tonight like you did last week. Huh?
I didn't say his name.
Cut me and Booker both out of your post.
That was the social media team. By the way, I did post today.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, all fun and game just went out the window.
Which member of Dark State, which member of Dark State is he gonna wrestle? Yeah,
You
they're
mentioned crossing the line.
coming in through
Graves and
Gorilla.
Dark State crossed the line by attacking another promotion champion.
Absolutely not.
Here we go.
I love it, man, in Dark State. You can tell by the way a man walk when he's ready. You feel me?
When it comes to Dark State, it's going to be Griffin. Lennox, who's in the ring now, the big spine buster, and Cutler. And right away, and a quick kick out there by Tank.
But to answer your question, Vic, absolutely not. I don't think Dark State has taken it too far. In fact, I don't know if they've taken it far enough. You can feel the climate backstage. Everybody knows that there's this sense of urgency. You got to make it to the top and make waves as soon as possible in this game. Dark State wasting no time making their own opportunities. I respect that.
You can say that again. And, you know, Booker, I'll come to you about Dark State. Is it safe to say that maybe some that are in this building, some that are at home watching, some that are getting on social media, underestimated Dark State?
Here we go. Here we go.
Shoulders down and a quick kick out.
You know, my thing is this. You see the Dark State, you say, man, they're a bunch of rookies. How much harm can they do? Reap havoc, mayhem, destruction. That's what the Dark State is all
Ooh,
about,
Hank
man.
and Tank
Big senton into the cover, hook of the leg.
Oh, yeah.
Kick out.
And I think it's safe to say, Book, that what Dark State lack in experience, they more than compensate for in raw aggression and brutality. That can be a game changer if you got enough.
John Cena said it a long time ago. Ruthless aggression. Oh, yes, man. I love it.
Joe Hendry checking in, and Hendry has not had a warm welcoming from NXT Superstars, who's attacked by Dark State last week. Obviously, Trick Williams. Oh, can't forget Ethan Page, and into the cover off the vertical suplex with a little delay. Does not get him a three.
Think about this. If you're a member of the NXT roster, hell, even if you're a member of the Raw and SmackDown roster, Joe Hendry's arrival ruffled a lot of feathers. Joe Hendry took a spot on the WrestleMania card. There are a lot of people who believe they deserve that opportunity, and they're going to take him out to get it.
Well, speaking of taking on something, Booker, has Hank and Tank maybe taken on too much, too soon?
What are you talking about? That's just part of the job. When you become champion, you got to go out there day in and day out. It's on the job training, man.
Well, Graves, to the point of what Booker just said, maybe to the tag team champions who just won them in Las Vegas, just need to take a second, get a moment to breathe, so to speak.
No rest for the weary. If you want to be a champion in this game, you got to fight every night as regularly as possible. You want to silence every doubter you can.
You see that? Beautiful back elbow there by Lennox.
We've talked about here tonight how battleground implications hang in the balance. We've already talked about Trick Williams, who, as we saw, got the better of it. And a kick out of Joe Hendry over the last few weeks. Trick is one of 25 men competing in an over-the-top rope battle royal here tonight.
Give it up for Trick Williams for going out there and being his own man. He's finally understanding what this thing is really all about, man.
Checks and championships.
Oh, if he's able to win tonight, the winner will face for the NXT title and Battleground May 25th. Tickets on sale now. Ticketmaster.com. For the NXT Tag Team Champions are rolling.
Come on, guys. Give me the damn home.
No, I just give it. That's your spot. And Hendry now, fall-away slam. JBL-esque.
Kip up and the turnaround.
Nice. See it twice.
It's so nice you guys see it twice.
A little bit bigger than most.
I was curious to see how Hendry's shoulder would hold up tonight.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute. Hendry doesn't realize. Almost had a breakdown of communication between these three.
Triple turnaround.
Look who's rolling. Look who's standing tall on NXT.
Money shot indeed.
NXT Universe believing in Joe Hendry, but this really proves the point, Graves, that you made earlier about the urgency. I mean, the landscape here in NXT, it's wide open.
Drastically different. Nothing is guaranteed. You have to make your own opportunities. You have to constantly be stepping toward the prize, toward the top of the mountain. Because if you don't, somebody else will probably step right over you. Tag made.
Tag made.
Hank and Tank, Joe Hendry, working pretty well here together. And what do you call that one, Book? What sound effect you got for that?
Oh, I don't know what it is, but it's effective. It's effective.
Oh! The belly bandits here in full effect. And Dion Lennox now a long way away from his side, from his team. And when we talk about that Battle Royal coming up, think about this tonight, Book.
So Hendry coming back in.
From the NXT, wrestlers from TNA, talent from Evolve, and also some of your students from LFG.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be a hell of a night. It could be one of those history-making moments for one of these LFG standouts. I cannot wait to see exactly what happens. I got my eye on somebody, but I just don't want to see it.
Double M
I'm going to keep it close to the vest.
And on the topic of Joe Hendry here, and I don't want you to give away all your cards here. Booker, when you were WCW champion, were you really worried? Is it covered, hook of the leg, deep hook and a kick out? Were you ever worried about somebody in the WWE?
You know what? I always say, concern yourself with business that concern you, right? But in that case, it's a little bit different. When we talking about checks and championships, you got to go straight to the top, man. So I agree somewhat with Joe Hendry's method to his madness. So yes, man.
Yes, man. I believe a tag was made. I don't know if Graves did. Tank get caught in the rope, and now Griffin's able to take effect and really take over this matchup.
Listen, Osiris Griffin's big enough and strong enough to do whatever the heck he wants whenever he wants to do it. Look at this aggression.
Too much aggression.
And This matchup certainly has changed around. And think about Griffin for a second. If you look at his left hand, those fingers are taped. That's something we talked about several weeks ago. He almost lost some digits.
They were nearly severed after being put through the wall several weeks back. Cover here by Griffin.
Look at the leg and another near fall.
That's next level toughness to be out here competing where you have 2 digits that are hanging on by stitches and thread, and you're still out here fighting.
Still out here mauling. Still out here brawling. Not even stopping it again. Turning right around and whoa! Making a tag and getting some fresh bodies in. 6-man tag team match to start off the night. By the end of the night, we're going to know who's challenging for the NXT title. We're going to know who's challenging for the NXT Women's Championship at Battleground in Tampa. And our next premium live event for the NXT Tag Team Champions are rolling here and rolling now.
Turnbuckle again. Ooh,
Hank,
nice
Tank, and Joe Hendry
clothesline.
have turned this matchup around. And for Hank Walker, leaving his feet may not be the brightest idea.
This step could prove to cost Hank. Not in that particular. Watch Sugars. Saquon Sugars.
Oh, and Deion Lennox on the far side was able to distract the official to open that door for Dark State.
Tag made.
And just like that, the complexion of this matchup has
Unfortunately, the
changed.
matchup has changed a few times here.
And that was strategy
Marcus
beyond their
Blair.
years. Dark State all relatively young in this game. That was an expert
Michael
level
Rice
tag team
pulling on the
maneuver.
hair.
We'll talk about tag teams, Graves. Let's talk about the repositioning of the tag team division here in NXT.
It's absolutely wide open right now. You've got Hank and Tank as the kingpins, but you've got every other team on the roster licking their chops, hoping for an
Osiris
opportunity.
Griffin just
Heck,
picked
there
up
might be some
Haynes.
single stars backstage who think about forming new teams because that might be the best path to victory.
That's actually a very good point. I mean, that's how you won the NXT tag team titles, was it not?
It was a whole new venture for me.
That good.
This dude right here, Osiris, I see something very, very special in this young man, man. I'm talking about this guy can make his way straight to the top with the right expert too. Oh!
Crunch
Got your man
across the
in the place.
turnbuckle.
I'm just asking.
I'm just saying.
Now, when you said book, he's thinking about how to book them at reality or
Okay, I'm just saying.
Center of the ring, Cutler into the cover, hook of the leg, and another near fall. And you got to imagine, Booker, we just talked about, Dark State gets a victory. Are they
Just the
entitled
2
contention?
count. Whoa, look at how.
Backed up
Oh,
everything
Cutler
they
just
said
picked
they
him
was
up.
going to do
Just
here. I mean,
picked
they
up
dropped
as
the
if he was
champion. They
nothing.
went out there and stand and deliver, and they walked out victorious. These guys, they're a
Put them
force to
in
be
the
reckoned with. Come on.
I'll do you one better. Wait, cover here by Cutler James.
Hook of the leg to put this one away, and another kick out.
What happens if a member of Dark State pins Joe Hendry? Do they show up at TNA? Do they become the #1 contenders?
That's a very good question. That's interesting
Very
because
good
Dark State, I'm
question.
sure, is not going to wait for an invitation. They're going to show up when they want, where they want, and how they want. I think at Dark State, I think a stand and deliver. I also think about what happened to the D'Angelo family.
Dark State has proven on multiple occasions they aren't afraid of anyone, and no one truly is safe in NXT and perhaps beyond. But right now, Hank in all types of trouble,
Hank is
throwing
just
hands like an
trying
usher
to.
at the Pirates game.
And they're here at NXT to wreak havoc,
Yeah, like
create
a-
some
like
chaos,
a-
and
like
Booker,
a
that's
shut up.
exactly what they're doing now.
These guys, like I said, they're dangerous, man. I look at Cutler James. He's definitely grown over the past few months. And this guy out here, this monster.
Take a look, huge power
man.
slam. Cover, this may be it, and another near fall. I mean, how many men, Booker, have we
Look how
seen
on
sitting
me,
here that have
wow.
lifted up Hank Walker with ease?
No, this dude, like I said,
Cheap shot.
next level.
Cheap
He's
shot
got a
on
beat.
Henry. Cheap shot
That's
on
what I like about
Henry.
throwing hands, man. I love
Hey,
that.
Book, I think you'll agree the scariest part about Osiris Griffin is he's grinning from ear to ear, beating the hell out of people.
Sign him up, man.
Oh, no!
And now, right now, the champions trying to figure out a way to navigate their way around. Swing and a miss. Tag was made.
Here comes
And right now,
Tank.
Big Tank entering this match.
That wild man right there. I love it. I love it, man.
On the
Tank is
outside,
just
he's
running.
fresh.
He's
He's
just
ready. He
running
remembers everything
through.
that Dark State has done
Oh,
to
look
the
at
NXT
him.
locker room. He's taking it
Look
upon
at him.
himself right now in this matchup
check
to
with
wipe
Cyrus,
out the field. What the hell's he thinking?
Thinking about a win by any means necessary.
Cannonball.
Right out here to our left. Tank is fired up. There's one man left. And it's Deion Lennox. Lennox swings wildly. Oh!
Bubba
Sit down, Bubba Bomb.
Bomb.
Into the cover. Shoulders down. And look at Dark State like a pack of wolves.
Tank was like a one-man army for a moment there. Now Henry and Hank
Henry and
have
Hank coming
rejoined the fray.
in, running in,
All
punching
six men
around.
trying their best now.
Over.
Referee Eric Sanders has to get some sort of order back right here in front of us. Big right hand. Saquon Sugars with the distraction again.
Hank took his eye off the ball and paid for it. Meanwhile, Henry has Cutler James.
Again, a second
Cutler
fallaway
across.
slam from the TNA World Champion, who's making his presence felt.
Looking for the standing ovation.
And he's looking to hit
look.
that standing Hey!
Behind
Hey,
Henry.
hey, Trick.
Just like on TNA this past Thursday, but Joe Hendry was ready for it. Hendry and Williams.
Henry bringing the fight to Trick Williams, but Joe is abandoning his partner.
Joe's a legal king. Joe is a legal man, though.
Tag made. Griffin's legal. Tag made. Cutler's legal.
Oh, no.
We've seen this in the past from Dark State. Bam! Continuing their path of destruction.
Dark State with the win.
Graves, you brought it up, how scary they could become with every single victory.
Well, here we can thank Trick Williams for the assist, taking Joe Hendry's attention off of the match, leaving Hank and Tank to fight without him, and Dark State would pounce like a gang of jackals. A thunderous powerbomb puts down Tank. Dark State reigns supreme yet again.
I want to
Like
see
a
Ava.
plague spreading throughout NXT, Dark State
Ava
continues
needs to do
grow
something
in
about
strength.
Trick.
Thank you, I appreciate it. And honestly, I'm so done wasting my time. The women's division is way too deep for me to be weighed down by any kind of distractions.
I get it.
I mean,
It can feel
picture
safe
Rick and
relying on
Leah
other
and
people,
Thea
but
Hale.
you have to worry about you. Stop being selfish. It's being strong.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I agree. And I think
Strong. Thea, what you know about being strong, baby?
Ooh.
You coming back acting all grown when nothing has changed. You're still that little annoying yapping chihuahua.
You don't
And
have to
baby,
say
you're
that.
not safe either, Miss Carmen, because didn't I tell you 4 months ago to dump Ashante's ass? Now look at you. But go ahead, baby, open your ears so I can spit you more wisdom. He wasn't the only thing holding you back. You're just too damn soft.
Okay, we're done with this.
Or
Alright.
maybe
Oh.
you're just running your mouth because Miss Parker had an amazing opportunity at Stand and Deliver and choked.
You did.
So what happened, Jada? I thought you don't play.
Ooh.
I don't. But I'm gonna see you later on tonight in the ring. Since you wanna act all froggy, your ass better jump.
Olay.
We'll see if that one gets made official. There you see Chris Island just repping
Who's
one of the
that?
workout
Oh.
dummies along
Oh,
with
workout
Shiloh Hill,
dummy.
semi-finalists in the LFG playoffs. They've accepted the invitation to be part of this battle royal. Show is Timothy Thatcher on the left and Sean
Timothy
Legacy on the right.
Thatcher,
Two
wow.
members of WWE Evolved, which airs every
Timothy
Wednesday
Thatcher's
on
back.
Tubi.
Welcome back
Who
to
heads
Timothy
Tampa?
Thatcher.
Who heads to Battleground to face Ova Femi for the NXT title? We're gonna find out tonight.
The following contest is
Kalani and
scheduled for
Zaria coming up
one fall.
next.
Introducing first from Point Beach, Florida, Kalani Jordan.
Be a good
Get
match.
ready, fellas, because this matchup presented by Progressive. Kalani Jordan goes one-on-one with Zarya. This matchup is live. It's next on NXT.
Oh man, holy, that was a good backlash this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll be right back. I gotta grab a couple things here.
Saturday, June 7th, with Worlds Collide at the Kia Forum and Money in the Bank at Intuit Dome. Individual tickets are on sale tomorrow via Ticketmaster. Pre-sale starts today, and experience the non-stop excitement at Money in the Bank with On Location, the official fan hospitality partner of WWE. Unrivaled access, unmatched service, and unforgettable experiences. Find your package at onlocationexp.com/moneyinthebank tickets.
Come on, Miles, on time, baby. Come on, let's do this.
Fellas, tonight before we compete in this battle royale, there's something I've got to say.
Charlie, if this is about what I think it is, it can wait.
Nah, it can't. See, tonight, it's a major opportunity for all of us.
Damn right it is.
Yeah. See, tonight, it's not about holding grudges or seeking individual glory.
Nope.
Tonight, we are 3 individuals, all with one goal in mind.
Nope.
And that's to make sure that the NQCC takes one step closer to Obafemi and takes the NXT Championship from them at Battleground.
Baby, that's right.
Now, are we all on the same page?
Come on, you know we are, Charlie. And it's time that we finally get a title back for NQCC, baby. It's NQCC all the way to the top. Come on.
Miles, you hear that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I heard him. Let's do this thing.
Good.
That was giving me anxiety. NQCC on 3. 1, 2, 3.
NQCC.
Well, as you guys both know, when it comes to a battle royal, it's every man for themselves.
The trajectory of a superstar's career can and likely will change tonight. You get to jump to the front of the line and challenge Obafemi in Tampa. The magnitude of this opportunity cannot be overstated.
Well, talking about opportunities, how about this matchup right now? Kalani Jordan getting ready to go one-on-one with this woman.
Here comes up with
North American champion, Sol Ruka. From Adelaide, South Australia.
Yeah, they don't mention that. They don't mention
Graves,
Ruka
is
is
Zarya right in the
champion.
sense that her partner shouldn't be handing out championship opportunities?
It's a different philosophy in business. If Sol Ruka wants to be a fighting champion,
Fair.
I don't think anybody would be disappointed. I have a feeling Zarya has alternate plans.
You think?
Do you agree?
I like the way you think you're gravy.
I have my moments.
Gravy.
Well, Graves, Kalani, she certainly thought she was slick last week. That's the point I'm trying to
No,
get to.
I don't-
Zarya saw right through it.
I wouldn't say slick. I think Kalani tried to call her shot. Kalani tried to step up and challenge Sol, and it seemed as though Sol might have been game. It was Zarya who thwarted the plans. If Zarya wants to defend Sol's honor, her reputation, whatever it is she's trying to defend, that's fine. But it's not the North American Championship.
Oh, when it comes to Zarya,
There we go!
Just got drop kicked right in the face. And look for Kalani Jordan, Graves. She certainly has shed that little sister persona.
I've been extremely impressed recently from Kalani Jordan. I think she took Booker's advice and toughened up a little bit. It's not about making friends in this game. What is it? Remind me what this game's about.
Checks and championships, baby.
Well, then to that point, Booker, I mean, there's added fuel, do you think, to the fire of the entire women's division?
You know, I always say television time is worth its weight in gold, and main event, that's like platinum,
very,
baby. You got to be ready.
Julia, Jordan Grace in our main event. The winner will face Stephanie McCare for the women's title at Battleground.
And this is
A lot of
Julia
Battleground
Day,
implications
24
for
hours
tickets on
out
sale,
after.
Ticketmaster.com.
Jordan from the top.
Talking about temporary. Ooh, look at that power.
Otherworldly power from
Ooh,
Zarya.
And Zarya, who is unbeaten in singles competition here tonight, trying to show you why. But nice counter. Kalani trying her best, but I don't know if that's going to be good enough here.
No, you
at
don't
least in
make
this
power
round.
with Zarya.
Right now, just ragdolling. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What about the back door?
Oh, and just picked up and whoa, again, up over. The shoulders are down. And another near fall. I mean, it is though
Near
refreshing
fall
to see
there.
friendship blossom between these
What are you
two.
talking about? What are you talking about?
What do you mean what I'm talking about? They're friends.
Look, that's the way you see it. Like I said, I really think there is an ulterior motive somewhere underlying right here. That's just me.
I think
that's
you guys
me.
are just looking into it too much. Zaria's out here trying to do right by her friend. These two are bonding over different life experiences.
Corey.
What? That's Corey. I'm Vic.
No, Corey, this guy think we're friends. All right? He think we like
I
him.
know you two aren't friends, but we're friends.
No, we're not friends.
Corey, we're friends.
No, we will stab you in the back in a heartbeat. Trust me, man. Trust me.
That's a bonding experience right there.
Yeah, I need to have a Pat McAfee like Michael Cole has. McAfee taking on Gunther, and I'm sure he's going to feel a chop like that this Saturday in St. Louis.
Pat's a tough dude. He might have bitten off a little more than he can chew in the form of the ring general.
And somebody said Kalani did the same thing here in this matchup, but she certainly is game at least thus far, and now getting hoisted up, and again, there's that power on display. Ribs, stomach,
Big shot
first.
Let me tell you something. Kalani Jordan is a bona fide contender, man. She's the first North American champion right now. She deserves.
As we see Zaria and
Right before our very
Could be
eyes.
looking for that one-of-a-kind split-legged moonsault, but Zaria able to get out of dodge.
Nice adjustment, still on the ropes. Here comes Jordan.
Oh dear, did not hit it all, got caught, and now he's going to pay the price.
Came up short just a little bit.
Oh!
What an elbow.
And Kalani trying it one more time, and this time it pays off for Kalani. Which one of these two will stand tall as this match rolls on here on NXT?
Good.
Wherever you're watching around the world, what a matchup this is. There you see the Women's North American Champion, Ruka Zaria, who may, as you guys keep looking at it, have an ulterior motive to protecting her friend and her title.
We didn't say that.
She will have her eyes on a matchup this Saturday. That's the Women's Intercontinental Championship match between Lyra and Becky Lynch at Backlash. As Kalani charging in, slash, shoulders down, hook of the leg, near fall.
Kalani Jordan chasing Ruka in more ways than one. Obviously, she wants the North American Championship, but Kalani's actually going to take part in the WWE Speed Women's Tournament later this week.
Oh!
A championship which is currently held by Ruka.
That's a great point. I mean, there may be some extra motives, as you said, for Kalani Jordan in this matchup, building some momentum to that maybe golden opportunity. As Kalani right now charging again. This time, though, Booker, that didn't pay off.
Hole in her tracks right there. Kalani Jordan definitely is going to be feeling that shot throughout the duration of this matchup.
So on the outside, taking a look in at Kalani, who's trying to answer back. And look, Kalani Jordan has been game in this matchup. She's been able to counter Zaria at every step, but Zaria now able to get one step ahead of Kalani.
Zaria's been utilizing a smash mouth style, and it seems as though every time Kalani tries to take a high risk or get a little fancy on the ropes, Zaria's making her pay for it. It's been a great strategy by Zaria thus far.
Well, to that point that Graves just made, you gotta like this strategy as Zaria keeping Kalani Jordan grounded.
You know this call right here, old school, keeping Kalani Jordan real close to the body right there. Don't want to give her any space to have an opportunity to slip out the back door or something. Oh, yes! Beautiful, baby. What I'm talking about right there.
And Zaria now almost as if slow and methodically, she's enjoying just punishing.
Surgically right now. Taking Kalani Jordan apart piece by piece in his beautiful work, man.
And this goes back to that landscape changing, Graves, that we've talked about. This matchup is an opportunity for Zaria, for Kalani, not just at the title that Ruka holds, but also whoever the women's champion will be after Battleground in Tampa.
Nobody wants to stay in the same place. You got to be showing constant advancement. You got to make your way up the ladder rung by rung toward the mountaintop. Cover here by Zaria.
Looking for the victory, and Kalani getting that right shoulder off the mat. It goes back to, Graves, what you talked about, slowing the pace of this matchup down, not allowing Kalani to get to the top rope. This has been a attack from Zarya that has focused on driving the air out of the body of Kalani. Now take a look at this unique submission, stretching, bending the opposition, punishing Kalani Jordan in the center of the ring.
A modification on the gory special, an agonizing situation to be trapped in. Now into a backbreaker. Zarya flexing her superhuman power at the expense of Jordan.
Just look at Zarya, just able to go down, pop right back up, the strength.
Oh, but look at the balance right there of Kalani Jordan right there, still a little lackadaisical.
And he's still
Trying to
fighting
fight
back,
back
though.
is Kalani. What a matchup this has been. Every matchup so pivotal here in NXT. Which one of these two women will walk out victorious here tonight? Kalani Jordan right now trying to rally here in this matchup. And Book, it seems simple for Kalani. Win this match, you get one step closer to possibly regaining that Women's North American title.
That's so easier said than done, because let me tell you something.
What is she
If
doing?
Zarya get Kalani Jordan in the crosshairs, she's going to try to take her out just like that right there.
And look at this at the top of your screen. My God!
I told you. I told you.
Showcasing that power is Zarya. And right now the referee continuing to step in, but now Kalani trying to fight back. Kalani, of course, who is the first woman to ever hold the Women's North American Championship, would love to put that title back around her waist, because Booker, she certainly set the prestige for that title. And there's Ethan Page looking to regain possibly the the NXT Championship if he's able to be victorious in that battle royal and become the #1 contender. He's one step closer.
Looking real good, but back to your point, you know, you win that championship one time, they always say the second time around is so much sweeter. Can she put herself in position?
Big elbow.
Yes, man.
And it's as simple as what you said, Corey. Nothing is handed to you here at NXT.
Everyone wants to be champion. Everyone wants to make it to the next level as quickly as possible.
Kalani Jordan is
For
mad
Kalani
now.
Jordan, you think about possible victory here, was able to beat Roxanne Perez in her last singles matchup. That certainly is something to put on your resume. And a big DDT from Kalani. The standout into the cover and another near fall.
Big kick out by Zarya there. Got a lot left in the tank. That's what that tells me.
And this is where we need to see the new side of Kalani Jordan. She needs to keep her foot on the gas pedal. She has Zarya down. Can she close the deal?
Looking for that 450. Able to roll right through, though. Able to pop right back up. Oh! Spear!
All of
Zarya!
All of it.
Didn't get enough.
You got to be kidding me.
Whoa.
And Zarya has to be shocked.
I don't know if anybody is more shocked than Zarya after witnessing this. Kalani Jordan speared in half, but it still somehow wasn't enough. Kudos to Kalani for hanging in there.
Even Sol Ruka on the outside, a little shocked at what she's witnessing. But Kalani able to counter into a cover and another kick out.
I think perhaps if Kalani had put more of her weight on Zarya's powerful shoulders, this one might be over. A little bit of an unorthodox cover allowed Zarya to escape.
I don't know, just too much strength there, I think, from Zarya. Glory on that one right there.
Her thing is awesome, and I agree with him on
NXT
this.
Universe showing their love to both these women, and so much taken out of Kalani Jordan, having even trouble just staying on her feet. But now she just got caught, and she may not have trouble staying on her feet much longer. Hoisted up, looking for a choke slam. Countered by Kalani. Standing switch there by Zarya. Trying to get right back on top is Jordan. Jordan now
On a roll.
from behind, shoulders down, another kick out. Powerful lower base of Zarya. Charging in and whoa! But this is,
I'm impressed with the gas tank on Zarya. We haven't seen her go this deep into a matchup very regularly, and she still seems like she's got a lot left to give.
showing a new side.
Oh,
Wiping out Zarya on the outside, and to your point, Corey, she may not have that much left as Kalani looking for a victory. Whoa! Miscommunication. Oh! Through the barricade! Soul is shocked, but Zarya saw the opportunity. She She took the moment. She took the chance. And Zarya has entered into that zone of destruction here tonight.
And we have 5. Count to 100. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Ooh, the flipping barricade.
Well, it may not be done how it was drawn up, but Zarya stands up for her friend here tonight. Now that is true friendship.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
WWE in partnership with the Western Australian government through Tourism Western Australia announced that Crown Jewel Perth will headline a WWE weekend takeover in Perth this October that will feature John Cena's final WWE appearance in Australia. Crown Jewel Perth will take place at the RAC Arena on Saturday, October the 11th, 2025. The venue will also host Friday Night SmackDown on Friday, October the 10th, and Monday Night Raw on Monday, October the 13th. You can register now for an exclusive
so that
pre-sale
means a 5
opportunity at WWE Australia
Yeah, 5 a.m. for all 3, which should be tough on me. For all 3 of them.
And then once I win, everything will. Whoa! Looky here. It's the Don of NXT. House of family, dog.
Oh, that's real good, Wes. You're a funny guy. Listen, if somebody knows about stabbing a brother in the back, it's you, right? See what Stacks did to me, you did to Zach Wentz.
And if I had to, I'd do it all over again. And I'm pretty sure that Stacks would do the exact same thing. But there's something different about you, man. Less confident. That must be why you're not in the Battle Royal. You're afraid because you ain't got the family anymore. I got you figured out.
Wes, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. So you got all this talent, but you still got no instincts. But if you want to be a tough guy, go ahead and take a shot.
Whoa! Whoa! I would. But I have a Battle Royal to win instead, so... See ya!
Oh, there's a man we've already seen
Trick
once
Williams
tonight.
should be out of the book.
Trick Williams, the former
Battle
two-time
Royal.
NXT champion, looking to get back to the top of the
Royal
mountain
coming up next.
once again.
That's right. What? Yeah. I like it. Oh, yeah, man. That's that man.
The following is the NXT Championship #1 contenders Battle Royale. Introducing first, from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing 240 pounds, Trick Williams.
Who's headed to Tampa? Who's headed to Battleground? We find out next, live on NXT.
That's right.
Tell you one thing, for Battle Royal, everybody's feet better stay on the ground. And not go anywhere near the ropes. Because if you go over the top rope, you go home. I mean, that's the ultimate strategy here is from the top rope, both feet touch the ground. You eliminated. But you know, I thought this battle royal was going to be the main event. You know, now it'd be interesting to see what the main event will be.
Tonight, no matter who wins, Jordan or Julia, it's going to be tough at Battleground. Ya tú sabes, eso va a ser difícil. Pero, I have no doubt that if anyone could walk into hell and walk out, the NXT Women's Champion, it's you.
Gracias, Lola. Competing all over in different promotion couldn't have prepared me for what being at the top of the NXT Women's Division would be. Pero Lola, tu tiempo...
Stephanie, no matter what happens at Battleground, I will be waiting on the other side for my opportunity.
Stephanie, I haven't forgotten. See you at Battleground.
Massive main event still to come. Well, there you see the young OG, Javon Evans. But this ring has filled up with superstars from Evolve. There you see Timothy Thatcher. You see to the right, swipe right, Brad Baylor, Ricky Smokes. You all see in the background, that is Sean Legacy of all, of course, tomorrow on Tubi.
Only even pay. Interesting to see what TNA is going to be. Interesting to see
over the top rope, both feet must hit the floor. You are eliminated. The last man standing will be the #1 contender to Obafemi, the NXT Championship in Tampa at Battleground.
Okay, well, thinking now make our future page for you. I was hoping though.
How many more times is that going to change by the end of this match?
No, that's the guy. That's the guy.
Right there. He was saying Elias, which is who Elijah was in WWE.
I saw a friend in need, and I don't like Trick Willie, so I decided to come to NXT. TNA, we walk this way. Well, I got one more thing to say. It's NXT. Walk with me.
Welcome home, champ.
And I have got one question for everybody here tonight.
Who wants to
Who
walk
wants to walk with
with
Elijah?
Elijah? Oh, Ethan Page.
Well, obviously, Ethan Page says not, but yes, that is TNA wrestler Elijah. I don't know, did we just witness our first elimination of Chris Island? And right now, his fellow LSG semi-finalist.
That was my guy.
Milo Hill just, you said your guy was
Well, I just said he was my next
Alexis King got eliminated. Elijah and Ethan Page going at
on the
it.
outside there. Everything's breaking down again. Over the top rope, both feet must hit the floor. Winner heads to Tampa to face Obafemi for the NXT Championship.
Listen, I did not expect to walk with Elijah tonight. I didn't even bring my walking shoes.
What a moment.
And while TNA wrestler Elijah's here, I wonder if the rest of his relatives maybe will drift into this match upon elimination. Never know. Is this one continue? I think, wait a minute. Right here in front of us, Ashanti the Adonis is on the outside. He did not go over the top rope as this match is continuing.
That's called playing stealth right there, Victor. That's what that is. He tried to win, okay?
Well, you might be wondering, LFG, Evolve, TNA, NXT, an open invitation from our general manager. This is proof again right here. The landscape of NXT, Graves, unpredictable.
No doubt about it. One of these men is going to earn the opportunity of a lifetime. Oh, the chance to challenge Obafemi for the NXT Championship in Battleground in Tampa. And you get to jump the line. With the exception of All Ego, there aren't many guys who've held the gold at that level. This could really change the trajectory of your entire career. Think about this. Someone like Timothy Thatcher. A guy who...
Elijah! With an elimination of Charlie Dempsey. And Dempsey moments ago, I was getting ready to say, ask for help from Miles Bourne. Bourne turned the other way. It's every man for themselves.
Because everyone knows the opportunity at hand. It is a life changer. It's a career changer. It could lead you to the next level.
Booker, you're no stranger to winning battle royals throughout your career. What's the best strategy? And don't tell me not to get eliminated.
No, I'm thinking about a guy like...
No,
I'm thinking about a guy like Ethan Page.
Brad Baylor's out.
He's going to be smart. Trying to make sure he's watching his surroundings. He's not going to find himself around a lot of large crowds or anything like that. He's going to go stealth, just like I talked about earlier.
Trick. Trick teetering, able to hold on as Ashanti back into this matchup. And just dropped Ricky Smokes. Dropped another. Bodies continuing to fall. That was Timothy Thatcher.
Oh boy.
Smokes got smoked.
There's Hill from LFG. He caught one as well. Shanti. He might be a little extra fired up after what happened last week. What was that, Vic?
Ashanti is gone.
He's heartbroken yet again. Which one of these men is headed to Tampa? Who's headed to Battleground?
T. Willie, Ashanti the Adonis is arguing living.
Over the top rope, both feet must hit the floor. It's as simple as that. And as you're looking into the ring, yes, you see superstars from No Quarter Catch Crew. There you saw Sean Spears go over the top rope or crawl back underneath the bottom. You see one half of Swipe Right still in there. That's Ricky Smokes from Evolve. You see superstars from TNA, Elijah. You see Zachary Wentz. I mean, there is everybody and everyone. They want a spot, you gotta take it.
I'm watching Timothy Thatcher and Yoshiki Inamura try to uppercut one another's faces off. That's what this is all about.
Hey, Graves, I want you to, big right, Spears. Spears is teetering, able to get right back in. I want you to think back to FCW. How would you feel given an opportunity to be in this sort of matchup to make a name, make a statement for yourself in your career?
You fight like your life and career depends on it because it may. You don't always get opportunities that you want. You have to maximize every little shot that comes your way. That's the case for all of these guys.
And I say that because think about it. To be on television, Booker, you just brought this up. TV is the way to gold. To be on TV, to get a championship match. Well, that's quite a stare down with history between those two men. And right now, Wentz fighting back, and they back on the same page.
Take your partner out of MSK, but you can't take the MSK out of the guys.
You can certainly take Ricky Smokes out of
Ricky
this
Smokes
match.
is out.
And he has been sent to the back, and one more time. Oh. Well, Tyson and Tyreek.
Tyson and Tyreek going after Zachary Wentz.
Everybody's fighting for themselves. There's no allies here, guys. No allies.
Right here in front of us, Javon Evans.
He's gone.
No, G. That's Thatcher. That's Sean Spears trying to work together. That's Evolve in NXT, the leader of the Culling. Just hanging on. Javon Evans, and again, bodies scattered everywhere. You talked about fight earlier. Look up right here with Inamura again. And Tyson.
I'm looking at Thatcher in the middle of the ring, swinging at everything. That guy's so ugly. When he was born, his mom told him he was adopted.
And Booker, how's your pick doing?
My pick's doing great.
Who is it?
He's got that 24-leg parlay in this.
No, my guy's Ethan Page.
I'm just making sure you remember who your pick
I
was.
know my guy is. Ethan Page, he's the smartest guy in this battle royale, bar none. Trust me on that.
We talked about teams. There are none. Theoretically, it's every man for themselves, but you do have the members of the Culling. You do have the members from the No Quarter Catch crew, all trying to get on the same page when it comes to the NQCC. Seemed like they were a little bit worried about joining this matchup without Charlie's approval, Tavion mostly, but this one is starting to dwindle down. We've had a few eliminations. There's still plenty of bodies though hanging out. And I don't know if Briggs was aiming for Inamura or not. Nonetheless, Tyson has been eliminated.
Tyreek is gone.
Trying to sow seeds of dissent, Vic.
Well, they just had the conversation because Inamura at the same time didn't know if that boot was meant for him or not. Seems that yes, they are on the same page.
It's a battle royal. Of course it was meant for him. It's every man for himself.
Oh, what are you yelling at me about me? Get to the...
Okay, Book.
You okay?
Look at Briggs stomping away in the corner. The herd is beginning to thin, but there's still a lot of humanity in the ring.
Graves, let's go back to some of these eliminations.
MSK, a little blast from the past. Wentz and Lee working together successfully in that instance. Here you see Briggs deliver an epic big boot.
And you can say that I was trying to ruffle some feathers by sewing something together, but even Inamura looked at Briggs with shock in his eyes that that boot was for him. Everybody's in this for themselves. Can we all get on the same page with that?
Yes.
All 25 of these men are here.
I agree with you on that.
Thatcher, though, just got rocked by Page. Page with another big kick. Ethan Page looking for the elimination.
That's my guy.
Out goes
That's my guy right
Timothy
there.
Thatcher.
You see how smooth
Thatcher.
Page pulled that piece of work off right there, guys. You see that? Come on.
I would like to point out that you always say Lexus King is your guy, but King was one of the first ones eliminated. Ethan Page is still in here. I will give credit where credit is due, though. You did pick Ethan Page.
You see Javon Evans going to work in the corner. Think about what this opportunity means for the young OG. A guy who very nearly became NXT champion several weeks back.
Well, think about the opportunities for some of the LFG standouts, because one of the semifinalists, Shiloh Hill, is swinging away. One of the guys you've gotten to know, Book.
The Undertaker's really high on this kid.
Nico Vance is
He got
gone.
elimination, but Nico just sacrificed himself for Sean Spears.
Perhaps it's all part of Spears' master plan. Maybe the time is right for Spears to step back in the spotlight.
You saw a conversation with Butch Jensen walking over on the far side, though. Shiloh Hill, I think, just went over the top rope.
No, he's still in it.
He was able to hang on. Trick Williams there.
And Elijah teeing off in the corner. Sean Legacy from Evolve.
Elijah, of course, from TNA. Also Zachary Wentz. We've seen Wentz and Wesley work together for a brief moment. Hill, pump kick! And the semi-finalist from LFG has been eliminated by Trick Williams.
But I don't like this damn master. I don't like him.
Why?
He got green hair?
That might be it.
He's in there trying to prove a point, or don't you like him because he's right now is taking care of Ethan Page?
Because he's trying to steal some spotlight here for Wesley.
It was an open invitation. And what do you mean before? Wesley's the one who stabbed Zachary Wentz in the back, and Javon Evans over the top rope hanging on.
The reality of the situation is it may be Zachary Wentz challenging Obafemi at Battleground.
You know what? I I'd love to see that. I love it. I love that
that
all
would
day
definitely
long.
could.
Now you just switched your pick over to Zachary Wentz.
I'm picking Wentz.
You're picking
Basically
Wentz.
no
I knew
more,
that was going to happen. Yeah, I could have bet $1 million that you were going to start flip-flopping your picks, as now you're taking Zachary
I
Wentz.
said I would love to see Wentz in over 50. That's all I'm saying. All right.
So who's the pick?
I still got my same
Ethan
pick.
Page. Okay.
And you can feel it even this deep
Hey,
into
she
the
can
battle royal, the
just shot
urgency being
there.
felt by
Trick
all of these
Williams.
superstars. Understanding
Trick
what is at
Williams
stake,
is on
not only in this
the
matchup, but going forward. What it could mean for your career. Your
Oh.
entire trajectory can change in this match.
Inamura Briggs working together as a well-oiled team, trying to get Trick Williams out of this matchup.
Trick hanging on like a barnacle.
Elijah was up there on the top. He was able to get both his feet back into the ring. But Trick Williams now, so close.
And let's talk about Ridge
So
Holland.
close. One foot. Both feet, though, have to hit. That's the only way you are eliminated.
Let's take a second to talk about Ridge Holland, the human bulldozer, engaged with Elijah right now, right in front of us. Face first goes Wesley.
NXT's in this matchup. You got two TNA wrestlers in this match. You got, looking around, I think Sean Legacy actually is the only man left from Evolve.
Saw Patrick get dumped a few minutes ago. Precarious position right now.
Jensen. What?
Jensen eliminated himself.
I don't necessarily know if Jensen got a little overzealous in that
Yeah,
moment.
he did get overzealous.
Esque in the Royal Rumble.
Well, you can say that again. Two more men are gone as the body's dwindling around.
Tavion Heights now just unloading on Ridge Holland. I think Tavion's got a very, very high ceiling, a very bright future. The dude's got athleticism. He's been blessed by the gods.
Wesley now continuing this rivalry that has been boiling in Heights over the top.
Still in it.
Here comes Holland.
And Ridge saw the opportunity for yet another elimination, but Inamura and Josh Briggs, we're going to talk about those two that have really taken the team aspect in this matchup. And again, working together.
That's one of the keys to victory right there, trying to work together as a team. And right now, going back to the tag team.
So far, so good, but there can only be one.
Rich held on for a moment, but just dragged over Briggs. Briggs has gone over the top rope.
Going sumo style.
Briggs just and I don't know if he hit Briggs on purpose or if Ridge was able to pull Briggs into the contact.
It looked to me like Ridge pulled Briggs in front of you.
It doesn't matter. It's a battle royal.
Right. And Inamura just got dropped for looking at his partner, his friend, whatever you want to call it. But now take a look at the field. Take a look at the bodies that are down. One of these men will win this match. One of these men will be the last one standing to challenge Oba Femi for the NXT Championship at Battleground in Tampa Memorial Day weekend.
As this crowd begins to dwindle inside of the ring, you got to start liking the odds of Elijah. Experience-wise, Elijah's near the top of the game as far as these guys in the ring are concerned. That's going to serve him very well. Lights out, OG.
Wow, crack the young OG right there.
Take a look at this showdown one more time as Sean Legacy and somehow Javon Evans. I think he's just standing, floating around right now after that last knee.
Javon Evans.
Hanging on though. I know we got to stare down center of the ring. I know Sean Spears right now just grabbed on to one rascal and leaving everybody holding court on the outside. Four men went over the top rope. All four men. No, there goes Wentz.
Wentz is gone.
Wentz is out. Lee is back in. Another elimination has happened. Which one of these men will win this #1 contenders battle royal?
Oh, good gravy. Even Pay, man, I think Elijah should
Rick
eliminate
Williams
Ethan
going to
Page.
work on Sean Legacy. Elijah and the young OG tied up on the ropes. Bad place to be in a battle royal.
I mean, Book, now that you're looking into this matchup, this far into it, how do you raise your chances of survival?
Experience factor. That's what it's going to come down to. You talk about Elijah
Tricking,
having a lot of experience. You talk about my guy right there, Ethan Page, who has perhaps the most experience in matches like this. That's what it's going to come down to at the end of the day.
But you also talk about someone like Javon Evans, who has won a battle royal in the past. You talk about guys who've been so close to the championship
I
here
would love
in
to see the
NXT. But then, as you guys have mentioned, you look at guys in this matchup that have been champions here in NXT. Rich Holland has worn gold. Sean Spears has worn gold. Trick Williams is a two-time NXT champion. Ethan Page at one point was the fastest man to ever win a title. And Rich Holland is teetering. Sean Spears trying to use all that knowledge.
It's a big man he's trying to get over.
All the years in his career, crafting, honing his craft.
Kick by Ridge
Just got knocked
Holland.
back, though, by Rich Holland.
Rapid fire strikes in the corner from Wes Lee. Risky proposition when you're dealing with Inamura, but Wes got the best of that exchange. Now look at the urgency being felt by Javon Evans, trying to dump all ego, but Wes Lee thwarted that.
I know everyone from LFG has been eliminated in this match, but I go back to what The Undertaker said to Obafemi. He warned him about wanting to protect his yard, and you know somewhere Obafemi is watching this match so closely because he's just trying to scout who he's going to face. And
What day?
Trick shot, triple shot.
that trick shot hit nothing but net.
Like hell, it hit our announce desk, nearly came crashing right through it.
Swoosh.
Thud.
However you look at it, elimination, Trick Williams all smiles. Inamura, he certainly has been impressive in this matchup, and then you see someone like TNA wrestler Elijah.
Elijah's been extremely impressive, but back to Inamura for just a moment. His time in the United States may be coming to an end soon. What a great nod it would be, one last hurrah before he heads back to Pro Wrestling Noah by challenging Obafemi, perhaps dethroning the ruler. Could you imagine?
Right now it's Sean Legacy looking for the elimination, but Book, you got to agree, landscape is unpredictable here in NXT, and this is proof.
No, this match right here is perfect for the landscape. Whoa! Who's going to last the test of time right here? That's what it's all about.
Got to give credit to Miles Bourne, who's still hanging in there this deep into the matchup. As the field begins to thin, what a chop!
Chop City.
Quite the appetizer for Backlash on Saturday when the ring general steps in the ring with Pat McAfee. Heavy lumber will be dealt.
These two slugging it out, but remember, you got to get your opposition over the top rope. Both feet must hit the floor.
Shots. Is it up again?
Look at the bodies. 8 men, 9 men are left in what was originally 25 different athletes from LFG.
But look at these two heavy hitters
from
going.
TNA and from NXT.
Talk about big meaty men slapping manly. This is a Sam Miller
There's
type
a heavy
man.
artillery. But again, Graves, it's okay with the rights and the lefts, but you got to get the opposition over the top rope.
Got to start somewhere, Vic. Got an extremely physical stalemate right now in the center of the ring between two tough sons of guns.
Inamura didn't even budge. Held up by the ropes. Rich Holland.
Oh, baby!
Oh, safe can be said. But Trick Williams!
Both of them.
I think Trick. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Trick has the last 3 eliminations.
Because Trick understands the assignment, Vic. Trick has wanted nothing more than another shot.
Oh, Joe Henry coming out. Nice.
But Trick eliminated this man earlier tonight from his 6-man matchup. Trick eliminated this man at TNA last week. Joe Hendry is here again. The elimination, and the door was open for fellow TNA wrestler Elijah to eliminate Trick Williams.
Come on, guys. You can't go inside. Come on, Dad.
We're going to need a way more security than this. Wait a minute. Spears. Elijah.
Gone.
They set walking to the back.
Oh, man.
John Legacy
From above. Big drop kick. And what about kicking open the door? What about what you talked about, that sense of urgency tonight?
John Legacy again understands what's at stake, as does Javon Evans. You want your name on the lips of the WWE Universe.
Booker. Oh, 5 men are left. And Legacy looking to start building his right here, right now. Just got caught. Big. How the hell did he do that?
You about to see a highlight right here. You about to see a highlight between these
That'll be a top 10. Wow.
So close. I can't get over how close
Oh, gee, Chance ringing out. Wow.
that was. Official.
Holy, was that good?
Was great spot. Springboards. Oh,
Uh-oh, what's happening? I'm missing.
big kick to the face, but again, he's got to get Evans over the top rope. Oh.
Ah. I'm losing it here. Hold on.
You go hold it. Oh, man, what a cut. Legacy eliminated with a little help, and then there was Thorne. Miles, the leader of the culling. Sean
Oh, Chan, this is awesome, and I agree with him.
Spear. And one of these men.
And I lost my Discord here. Trying to get that back. See who's winning and everything.
Obafemi for the NXT Championship. Evans up right in.
From the blind.
Overhead belly to belly.
Red belly to belly throw.
Page did not. His feet did not hit. He is still. Oh!
Spear joining Evans on the outside. Not a lot of real estate on the ring apron.
Certainly is not one slip. Could be the elimination. Oh!
You know the history between Ethan Page.
Holding himself up. Jaw first went Evans.
Ethan Page
Off
would
that
love
turnbuckle
to spoil the opportunity for Javon Evans after all their history.
And Page was yelling for Spears because Evans has not gotten his 2 feet back in the ring. He is not yet back into this matchup. He is still on the outside. Now looking to fly in, taking out the opposition. We still got 4 left, but only one will stand tall in the end.
Holy.
Bourne got caught. Bourne got dropped. Big kick. Super kick to Spears. Evans is feeling it. Getting bouncy again. Double cutter. Didn't work. Numbers. My God. Overcoming the odds. And tossing Evans out.
Spears and Pages on after.
Page saw it coming though. It takes a snake to know a snake. Bourne. Knocked into Spears. Spears over. Bourne did it. Holy crap. A stunner on a Tuesday. Oh my God.
Okay.
No way.
With the win.
Talk about a long shot, a dark horse. However you want to call it. I don't think anybody picked Miles Bourne to win this thing in a star-studded field. Here's where it all went south for the young OG. All ego and Sean Spears working together. And Miles Bourne with the drop kick of destiny.
You can say that again, Graves, because that is the man who is the last one standing at Battleground. Miles proved he was born to be a champion when he faces Obafemi for the NXT Championship in Tampa.
Time to party for the Catch Crew. Extra
extra
I
squats.
could expect Julie with the win.
And on the topic of Tampa, WWE is coming to the Yingling Center in
Holy,
Tampa,
was that
Florida
good.
this May for Saturday night's main event. WWE Battleground, Monday Night Raw, and NXT individual event tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
Jordan Grace, tonight you go one-on-one
Grace
against
going
Julia
in.
for the first time, but only one of you can challenge for the NXT Women's title at Battleground.
Last week, Julia and I fought out of the arena. But tonight, it has to stay in the ring. I'm gonna beat Julia and earn my long overdue one-on-one title match at Battleground because I have the power advantage over not just Julia, but over the entire NXT Women's division.
Jordan, what a great attempt at being interesting.
Easy days.
You might be one of the strongest here, but you're not one of the biggest. And regardless of what happens tonight or at Battleground, I plan on...
The birthday girl has finally arrived. Now, I know y'all aren't
Happy
talking
birthday,
strong,
Lance
powerful
Lance.
women without mentioning the bougie bully at the top of that list.
Look, I see where this is going. After I become #1 contender tonight, and then win the title at Battleground, I'll see both of you on the other side.
Things continuing to heat up in the women's division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Port St. Lucie, Florida, Shayna Parker.
Oh, these two had an issue earlier tonight. This one was made official also earlier tonight. Parker goes one-on-one with Petrovic next on NXT.
Cameron Petrovic versus Jada Parker. Holy, was that good. Okay. I mean, this is one heck of an NXT. I'm giving this a solid 9 out of 10. Maybe 9, maybe even 9.5 out of 10. I mean, especially with that main, especially with that 25 men over the top rope battle royal. I mean, like, holy. I mean, Ethan Page got dumped over there. Ooh. Even Page tried to blindside Sean Spears, but Miles Bourne got them both. And even Trick Williams is and Joe Hendry going after Trick Williams. Ooh. Ashante the Adonis was eliminated. But I mean, that 25 men over the top rope battle royal had everything. Oof. Zarya defeated. So far we've had Dark State with a three-man team of Carlo James, Deion Lennox, and Osiris Griffin defeating Joe Hendry and Hank and Tank. We had Zarya defeating Kalani Jordan. We had Miles Bourne becoming the number one contender for the NXT Championship. The main event is the number one contenders match for the NXT Women's Championship, Jordan Grace and Julia, which will be an extra powerful match. And now we have Kevin Petrovich and Jada Parker, battle of Jiu-Jitsu, or battle of MMA and all sorts of karate stuff.
Well, this goes back to almost what the theme of the evening has been, Graves. Taking every opportunity, making the most out of it, and seizing your moment.
It's more than a theme of the evening. It's become the climate here in NXT. It's the status quo. It's the modus operandi for all of these superstars, understanding that you have to max out on every opportunity because you may only get one.
That's true. You know, Booker, for Carmen Petrovich, has she been sidetracked, I guess the term I'll use, by some outside noise?
Of course. I mean, we've all seen
Carmen Petrovich, Jada Parker chance, dueling champion Lana.
now maybe she
What a power.
just a little bit. Because you know what? Carmen Petrovich,
What a
she has a
power
whole lot of
slam.
talent, man. A whole lot of talent.
Duck
Going off what
under.
Booker just said, Graves, it is safe to
Duck
say that
under.
Petrovich is done being held
what a
back into the
man.
cover and a kick out.
Listen,
Held on
Carmen can
me.
blame her misfortune on Ashanti the Adonis, but tonight, in this particular matchup, she's out of excuses. You either deliver or you don't. And Miss Parker is out here to fight like every time we've seen her. But you got to get your focus right. You got to get your mind right.
What a
Right now,
kid.
Carmen looks like she's got it.
Carmen right now trying to get into a cover, and Parker wisely able to roll to the outside. It was Petrovich who earlier tonight noted she is
Petrovich.
not going to be weighed down
Lopez
by
suicide.
distractions. And that is a new little layer of the game for Petrovich to leave her feet, to go through the air, to take full advantage in this matchup.
Got to show them something different once in a while. Superstars do their homework. Oh, God dang!
What a kid.
Word.
I love it.
I mean, after seeing that, Booker, I mean, is Parker right about Petrovich and into the cover, hook of the leg, and another near fall? Is she right by Petrovich being too soft?
Oh, what a back
I'll tell you
elbow.
something. Jada Parker is about walking it like she's talking. I mean, in the locker room, you can say what you want, but in the middle of this square circle, you got to prove it, man.
Well, you know, after saying that, oh, here we go. We've seen this in the past.
Baby. Oh, we go see it. Oh, yes. Come on, give me some. Give me some. Give me some. That's the Tigers, man. Oh, yes.
Well, can it be a victory here for Jada Parker? Parker right now. Oh! Wow, high impact offense into another cover and a kick out by Petrovich.
It's Parker right there. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Hey,
I love it, man.
Page out of Perry Saturn's playbook right there, Book.
You can say that. I mean,
Moss covered three-handled family credenza.
nasty attitude to match the aggressive
Ooh,
nature of
steering right on the
Jada
back
Parker.
while switching
I've
to
been on the receiving end of that, too.
I was hoping it wasn't traumatizing you over there. Trading stories last week.
Well, unlike her opponent, Book, Jada Parker realized long ago you only need to count and only can count on one person. That's yourself.
Let me tell you something. Jada Parker.
Oh, but Femi Miles Gordon is going to cook out
She's about
loud.
going out in the middle of that ring and proving
Definitely
it.
going to
The
cook
thing
out
is, can
loud.
Carmen Petrovich step up to the plate?
Well, Petrovich right now trying to navigate her way free, and Corey, to a point, is looking to flourish now. Because we've talked about those opportunities here at NXT. This is certainly now an opportunity, as you said
Petrovich
earlier,
coming
for her
back,
to prove herself here tonight.
Right now, Carmen beginning to roll. This was the momentum she was looking for. Jada Parker in the ropes.
We also know that both these women looking towards the future.
Carmen Petrovic just did something very smart that created a lot of
sliding
space
kick.
between her and Jada Parker. That might lead her to victory here tonight.
Again, Petrovic showing a little something different now, perched on the middle rope.
Beautiful.
Looking like a sling blade from that middle turnbuckle into a near fall. And this is what we've been talking about all night, having to do something different.
And this is what I don't like seeing from Carmen Petrovic. She's looking uncertain, unsure of herself, and this is where Ashanti came in. Ashanti would give her that boost of confidence once in a while.
Well, she just missed wildly, and makes her pay with a little hip knot.
Here's your winner, Jada Parker.
Parker victorious and right back on top. And look, Graves, we know that Parker warned Petrovic about Adonis, but this might be taking things a little bit too far.
It's about making a statement, Vic. We've been talking about it all night. Jada Parker wants to make sure that the WWE Universe is talking about her. They're high-stepping for her.
Look at it. And who the? Thea Hale? That is. That was Thea Hale.
Jada letting her know you should have minded your business.
Whoa! And Petrovic.
Look
Looking
at
for maybe
almost
that
like
knockout blow. Things starting to
katana.
spill to the outside. Petrovic checking on Thea. But look, Miss Parker don't play. And she certainly proved that once again.
He's perfect into the man.
Experience the non-stop excitement at Backlash with On Location,
Backlash coming
the official
up,
fan
yeah.
hospitality
Backlash
partner of
coming up
WWE.
next week.
Unrivaled access, unmatched
Oh
service, and
no,
unforgettable
actually this
experiences.
Saturday.
Find your package at onlocationexp.com/backlash tickets. Well, at Backlash, Pat McAfee will face Gunther in St. Louis. He's the guest on an all-new Stephanie's Places this week. Here's a sneak peek.
We are live at the Conseco Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana.
So I would go to these shows, and you know how they would show the celebrities in the crowd?
Right.
They would say Indianapolis Colts here. They wouldn't say Pat McAfee here, right? Because I was just punter or kicker or whatever.
If you're an Indianapolis Colt on a Monday night, you come to Monday Night Raw. There they are.
I didn't care. I was pumped. I was just pumped to be on the screen or anything like that. Every stage of my life, whether it's junior high, high school, college, NFL, you name it, whatever city, whatever group of friends I'm around, I told them all that I was going to be a professional wrestler. I'm supposed to be a professional wrestler. Supposed to be a professional wrestler.
Well, Stephanie's Places is a
Stephanie's
10-episode
Places.
ESPN original series
That
following
should
WWE
be
icon
interesting
Stephanie
tomorrow.
McMahon as she explores the pockets of America that helped shape the journeys of some of the most famous names in WWE history. Stephanie's Places is available to watch now on ESPN+, also available on Hulu and Disney+. Episode 7 comes out tomorrow, featuring Monday Night Raw's Pat McAfee.
Joe, look, this situation between you and Trick, it has to end. What happened to Rebellion, the attacks on TNA TV, even tonight, messing up the show, the Battle Royal, the tag match.
Look,
I'm not having this anymore.
As TNA World Champion, I'm not backing down to Trick Williams.
That's fine, because I know Trick, and I know that he's definitely not going to either, which is why I spoke to Santino, and we came to an agreement tonight. At Battleground in 3 weeks, it's you and Trick one-on-one.
Whoa.
I like that.
And for the first time on a WWE PLE, that TNA World Championship is on the line.
Holy, that's
So
gonna
you know,
be good.
The contract signing is next week.
I'll be there.
Perfect.
Ooh. That's gonna be good.
Guess what? SummerSlam, MetLife, 2 nights, and I will finally be hosting.
Holy, that's gonna be good.
WWE SummerSlam, a 2-night event at
Trick
MetLife Stadium.
Williams,
2-day combo tickets on sale
Joe
now.
Hendry,
Scan the code to get yours today.
Battleground,
We're gonna turn up.
TNA title on the line. Man, loving tabulous. Holy. I have got to hear what Nick has to say about that. It'll be interesting to see what Nick Dario has to say about it, as well as a few others. And T-Belly and Mother House. And be interesting to see what be interesting to see what they'll say on Impact this Thursday. Of course, I'm not going to be streaming Impact. I don't stream Impact, but it will be interesting to see what's going to be said about it. Tell you one thing though, Joe Hendry is gonna kick Trick's butt all over Tampa. And it'll be interesting to see what. It'll be interesting to see what Hennepin and Raywall have to say about it. I think it'd be interesting to see Hennepin and Raywall on TNA or on NXT.
Sometimes you gotta let the noise die down. That's when you strike, right? But we got sloppy. No patience, no control. Y escúchanos bien, cause we been caught out that damn mud. Now that we up and coming back, yeah, we see this tag team division for what it really is. This team's out here begging, trying to prove they deserve these belts. Bro. We ain't begging. We got nothing to prove. We just gonna take it for ourselves. We're here to not only take your shine, all them opportunities, but most importantly, that goal.
Oh man.
More than that. Yeah, you took the bait, right? The match is set. Everything's done. Money's Nick. Perfect. Stop. Don't talk too much. You know what they say, boys? Every man's got a price.
I've been looking for you. Tonight, last week, Josh,
I know what you're gonna say. I disappointed you again. Unable to win tonight. Unable to win. Tag title. I'm sorry.
Look, it's not what I mean.
I have talked to Eva. Tonight. I'm going back to Japan.
I don't want you to go.
Please. I wish I could have been a better partner for you. Goodbye, my friend.
Oh wow. Josh Briggs is...
See, I know that feeling. I have lived that feeling, and it sucked. But hey, he's better off now, right, Briggs?
A colleague.
You see, you always think it's the partner. But maybe, just maybe, the problem has always been you.
Truth hurts, huh?
CC standing flat, baby. Come on, battleground, baby. Because of you,
Fantastic job in that battle royale.
That right?
But now it's time for us all to get serious. See, I need each and every single one of you to help me get ready for this match at Battleground against Oba.
What? Charlie, I know I'm hard of hearing, but did you say you're facing Oba?
Yeah.
I won the battle royal.
Look, you want it for the good of the group, but it's got to be me out there grabbing hold of that big meathead and stretching him out and having crying for mercy.
I think the no quarter catch crew's gonna.
Congratulations, Miles Bourne. You had my first pick, but the ruler is impressed. So I guess I'll be seeing you at Battleground, huh?
Actually, Oba, it's gonna be me that you're facing at Battlegrounds.
No.
You, but I watched Miles win the
but
battle.
as
You're
the
right,
leader of
Oba.
the NQC.
I did win. The title match will be mine at Battleground.
Ooh.
But Charlie, why not next week? You can show me how it's done. You see, Oba, before you came over here, Charlie said, what do you say, Tavion? You're gonna stretch out that big meathead?
I never said that.
He was
You're
actually
the
adamant
Miles of all
about it.
people.
When? Didn't Charlie say he was gonna make Oba cry for mercy?
Cry.
Hey, Charlie, look, next week, if you beat Oba, like you believe you will, then maybe Battleground becomes a triple threat.
No. I'm done with triple threats. But I'll see you next week.
Damn.
Dang.
He's pissed.
Yeah, he is.
Thanks a lot, Miles. That's some wonderful selected hearing you got there.
Huh? What'd you say, Charlie?
He said you have wonderful selective hearing.
Don't worry about that, dog. Not one.
Ooh, main
What
event
is Charlie
time.
thinking? Miles Bourne won the battle royal.
Julia coming out.
The following is the NXT Women's Championship #1 contenders match.
You can know what the good plan is.
Tokyo, Japan, Julia.
While Miles has a title match in Tampa, who will join him with a championship opportunity at Battleground? Which one of these two women heads to Tampa?
It is a big night here on LFG. You're going to narrow it down to 4.
WWE LFG. If you can live rent-free in somebody's head, you're winning the game.
Blow him up, expose him. Wow.
WWE Superstar Sunday. New episodes. Sunday at 8, only on A&E. Watch next day on the A&E app.
Next week's gonna cook out loud. Oba versus Charlie Dempsey. Holy. Yeah, definitely interesting to see what comes up. As I'm getting connection issues here. Yeah, so Backlash is going to be interesting this Saturday. See if Mr. McAfee gets his hands on Gunther. I've been disconnected again, but they're trying to have me back in here. Chase U.
First week of Chase U being back is absolutely awesome, bro.
Felt so good.
And we were thinking, we love the sweater.
Oh, me too.
And we love the polo.
Me too.
But we were thinking maybe loosen up a little bit and get rid of the polo.
Like, come on, nobody really wears those anymore, so we were thinking we got you some new stuff to try on.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I'm just getting used to being back in the sweater, and that's something people come to expect, the sweater
Mr.
polo
Chase,
combo.
try it on. Trust us.
It's gonna be worth it, man.
Fine.
He's gonna look great.
Fact.
Hell! Uriah!
Oh.
Wow!
Looks
That's gonna look sharp in the classroom, man. What do you think?
I'm gonna try on the other one.
All right, that's cool.
We got options.
Okay.
I like the other one.
I think that first one's gonna be better. Ooh, tracksuit.
There he is!
Pants was the move!
Man, that would look great ringside.
Ringside!
Well, it was just a suggestion.
Actually, I kind of rock with it.
New Chase U, new Chase Fit. Just the beginning.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, wow.
In Tampa for the first time ever on WWE programming, the TNA World title will be defended. Joe Hendry, Trick Williams will be live next week to make it official for our next premium live event, Battleground.
After a confrontation earlier today in the locker room, the
And
Don,
D'Angelo
Cody
and Wes Lee
D'Angelo
next
goes
coming up.
one-on-one with Wes Lee next Tuesday.
NXT on the CW.
Oh, what the?
You guys feel it? You feel it in the atmosphere?
One of these two women will be the new #1 contender to the NXT Women's
Jordan
Championship.
Grace with that big pop of a pump siren. Jordan Grace coming out slowly.
Texas, Jordan Grace! Hey guys, I hate to be blunt. Graves, I'll start with you. Is this do or die for someone like Jordan Grace?
In my opinion, absolutely. We've talked all night about how red hot the roster is, top to bottom. Men's division, women's division. Think about what the NXT Women's Championship has meant recently.
Yeah.
It's almost like a golden key to the next level. Look at Stephanie Baker. We've seen Julia recently. Your girl Roxanne Perez.
Yes.
Up on Monday Night Raw. That's
Whoa.
exactly where everyone wants to be.
No, guys, this is truly a main event. Anywhere in the world, Jordan Grace is trying to stake her claim here in the WWE, let alone just NXT. But you got
What a
truly one of the best since coming here to NXT, the queen of strong style. And right now, she's
I gotta go. I gotta go with
Jordan Grace.
this
Right now, it is time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive. And I bring that question to you guys because, look, Jordan Grace came to NXT with the talking titles, wanting to prove herself. Had to be feeling the pressure since Las Vegas. You don't win tonight, despite the career you had. You should go back to the end of the line.
I completely agree. Right now, Jordan Grace is looking dominant, but she is one-on-one with Julia. There are no excuses. There are no other opportunities or other opponents to place blame on. It's you and you alone.
Booker, you know Stephanie McCare would have fought both. Ooh, in Tampa.
No, because she's a champion, but I like this right here. I like this.
Oh, God!
Nice.
Oh, God.
Let's see who's it gonna be.
Oh, God.
That was absolutely gnarly on the landing. And look at Jordan Grace pouncing right on top of Julia. This is what it means to be champion. This is what it means to have the opportunity. Julia trying her best. A lot of blood rushing to the head of Julia right now. The power of the Juggernaut, who sits down. Inverted, almost rib breaker into a cover. I've never seen that sort of move before. And right now, Jordan Grace is proving her point. She's pulling out all the damn stops.
I still haven't recovered. I don't know how Julia is still in this as we look on.
Stephanie McCare,
the NXT Women's Champion, waiting to find out who will challenge her come Battleground. Credit to Julia. I can't believe Julia's walking right now after that. We're going to look at this again. This gut wrench. Oh, I mean, right on the back of Julia's skull.
Talk about John Grace putting out all the stops. That's a new wrinkle right there she just threw in there. And that's what a true champion does. They're not going to show you everything at once.
Well, to that point, Book, I mean, do you agree, though, with Jordan Grace, what she said earlier?
Look at this, continuing to attack the neck.
And as you're seeing right now, she has the power advantage over the entire division.
No, Jordan Grace definitely is truly the juggernaut of the division, but do she match up very, very well with Julia? I think so. Julia can combat anything that Jordan Grace has to throw at. I really believe that.
Well, you know, to that point there, Graves, did Grace then just put a bigger target on her back by those comments earlier? Did that add to Julia's fire tonight?
Listen, I'm sorry, Vic. I'm watching Julia right now, and this is superhuman. She doesn't look. It's a lights are on, but nobody's home. But there's an STO. I don't know where she gets it, but she may be punching her ticket to Battleground.
He almost looked up, and you could see the eyes of Julia. I don't want to say it's a wake-up call, but right now she seems even more focused on this matchup.
I don't know. As we look again at the STO delivered by the former NXT Women's Champion.
STO.
Just beautifully measured that right.
Jordan Grace.
I don't know. She hasn't looked. Again, you guys have seen more Julia than I have recently. She doesn't look like the same competitor. I don't know if she can get back in this game, guys.
I disagree. I mean,
trying to counter, backslide was countered. Right back up and drop kick to the face.
To my point right there, Julia can take it just as well as she dishes it out, man. She's truly a champion, and she's trying to get back to that point, and I believe in her. I truly do.
Well, Julia was not happy to see Stephanie McCare earlier. Wasn't thrilled that Grace teamed with Io Sky last week. These two didn't even finish the matchup. They fought all the way to the back, but they're here fighting one-on-one tonight. And the referee having to step in because he does not want to disqualify anybody. He wants to see a winner in this match.
Not when the stakes are this high. Not with a champion as dominant as Stephanie McCare has been.
Good for the lecture on that stop counter, though, by Julia. Face first went Grace. And Julia now turning around a more vicious style we've seen in recent weeks since her arrival. Grace swinging wildly, and there is the beautiful madness.
Jordan Grace tried to put the brakes on. Does Grace have the power to get this done? Is she going to be able to rip Julia all the way up over the ropes? Well, turnabout's fair play.
Had her own plan and executed it. Ran a little bit of interference, and now continuing to push the pressure, push the pace, and now it's Julia focusing on the neck of Jordan Grace. Which one of these two women is going to head to Tampa and face the NXT Women's Champion?
Holy, this is a neck battle.
We've seen Julia maybe overcome an obstacle early on in this matchup that you pointed out, Corey. But the bottom line is, I think all three of us will agree, Julia wants the title she once held back. She wants her one-on-one rematch.
Julia is impressing the living hell out of me right now. You called it a little obstacle early on in the match. I thought Julia had her freaking neck broken. Yet she's back here dominating this fight. There was a rough patch, but she is now outlasting the Juggernaut. That in and of itself is amazing.
No, let me tell you something. Julia came here for one reason and one reason only, and that was to beat Roxanne Perez and take that championship. She did that, but she's realizing the competition. The competition is so stiff here at NXT.
It is stiff, and Julia has her sights set on perhaps Monday Night Raw, perhaps Friday Night SmackDown. We've seen her on Raw a lot recently.
Cover here. Cover up the drop kick to the shoulder blades and a kick out by Grayson. I'll let you finish your thought. I didn't look at the monitor. There's a great shot by our crew. I looked up. Jordan Grace is in a lot of pain right now. You see it etched on her face, and I go back to the neck breaker on the floor, followed up by that drop kick to the back of the neck.
Definitely. Julia somehow overcame her potentially catastrophic landing to regain control of this match and do it in dominant fashion with the same precision that's become her trademark over the past several years.
I understand what you're saying, Julia trying to make it to the main roster, but I believe you got to be the best where you are, and that starts with that NXT championship and getting back to that point.
You're absolutely right about that, Book.
Well, Graves, focusing now certainly on the neck is the beautiful madness. And you bring up all the actions from Monday Night Raw, everything that's gone on here in NXT, and I think, Booker, you had mentioned it. When Julia arrived, she came here to face Roxanne Perez. She came here because Roxanne Perez was champion. Flip it on the other side of things. Jordan Grace came to NXT to face the likes of Julia. This is what Jordan Grace has asked for. She came here to face the Stephanie McCares of the world, and she's got to back up the talk now.
I get it. Jordan Grace, let me tell you something. In a word, Jordan Grace came here to face the best in this business, and the best is right here in this division in NXT.
Julia wearing down Jordan Grace. And Jordan Grace, you could call yourself the strongest. If you can't get to a vertical base, you can't overpower anybody.
Julia right now with head control. She's got this cravat locked in tight, able to control Jordan Grace's body movement, because where the head goes, the body follows. The Juggernaut needs to find a way out of this.
Who's headed to Battleground? Who's headed to face Stephanie McCare? This has been a battle to see who will become the #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship, which Stephanie McCare currently holds at Battleground Memorial Day weekend. Spinebuster cover to kick out, but quickly
guillotine.
Julia into the guillotine. And think about the neck. Think about that neck breaker. Think about the torque right now on Jordan Grace from Julia.
Can't quite see if Julia got it totally locked in from this position right here, though, guys.
You're right, but she does have the body lock fully applied.
Grace, though, overpowering, backing up what she said earlier. Now just some vicious headbutts from the beautiful madness to the Juggernaut. Swung, missed, overpowered. And Grace now has that moment.
Supernatural strength right there from Jordan Grace, man.
And look, you both have been inside the squared circle as you take another look at this power from Grace. Jordan Grace right now, with everything being done, is starting to shake her right arm, shake her right hand. Is there maybe nerve damage that's now been done?
Could have caught a stinger or something like that, but right now, Jordan Grace is in this thing, man.
Where adrenaline becomes your best friend.
Slap.
Nurse your wounds after the bell rings. Right now, it is a fight to become #1 contender, the most prestigious women's championship in the game.
The main event, guys, live on CW, and it's a hell of a main event.
Well, this is a main event anywhere in the world. Two of the top women. Not just here in NXT, and they certainly are laying it on the line. Big right from Grace.
They might have knocked Julia out with that open hand strike.
Julia charged in, got caught, got hoisted, got planted. Big body slamming out Jordan Grace with a second. Could she hit a trifecta?
Put the brakes on.
Third time. Michinoku driver. And if you were questioning Julia's toughness earlier, holy, You know,
Yeah.
I go back to what we just witnessed. Booker stunned. Graves has his face in his hand. I can hear my heartbeat in my headphones after what we just witnessed. Julia somehow is continuing to persevere in this match. Jordan Grace is not stopping, showing that killer instinct.
I think our official needs to get in there and double check. I mean, Julia has got to be running on instinct and instinct alone right now after two of the most fierce landings I've seen in any match.
And somehow Julia, starting to climb, just got caught again by Grace. Beautiful madness. The Juggernaut, who will be called #1 contender.
Oh, no.
Look at the strength, the balance, and the landing. Grace rolled right back up, hoisted up this time with a jackhammer for the Juggernaut for the win. And somehow Julia
Jordan Grace beating Julia. So this NXT is good. And we got two more things to go, but first I'm trying to get in and see who all are on. For us to head to tonight. See, we have Ashley. We have Ashley on tonight. She's getting ready for a European trip. She's getting ready to go on a European trip, so we might just give her a little bit of a raid here. In a few. And let's see here. Let's see what else we have. I'm getting frozen here. Come on. There's that. Yeah, so NXT was damn good. Hey Nick with the rate of 7, how's it going? Blue cheese, you need to go to sleep. Oh, hey, tell you what, Nick, I give this NXT a solid 9 out of 10. I mean, Joe Hendry is, culminating with Joe Hendry and Trick Williams contract signing next week for their match at Battleground. Miles Bourne defeating over Femi. Miles Bourne beat over Femi. We're meeting over Femi. This was to steal a quote from Booker T, shucky ducky quack quack. And my SDWQ moment has got to be the number one contenders 25-man battle royal for the NXT Championship, where Miles Bourne had won. So that deserves my SDWQ moment. And hey, all I gotta say is, who wants to walk with Elias? Elias was walking good. Oh, Jordan Grace winning was good as well. It'll be interesting to see what Jordan does with her match against Stephanie Vaquer. It was good and it was fun. and it was real fun. And speaking of fun, I hate to do this, but I gotta. I need to step aside here as things are going. As things are running out, so we're gonna give it. I'm gonna send a raid out to my good friend Ashley Price. You know, she's a new streamer. Well, not a new streamer, but she's a content creator. She's actually packing to go to Europe. So we're gonna be giving her a quick raid as well. And yeah, but I will be on tomorrow for AEW Dynamite at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Might be a little bit wiggity as I'll be home for about an hour due to my community group with the developmentally disabled, but I should be around. And so until next week, until next time, I must bid you adieu. Climb on aboard, and until tomorrow, goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang. I'm on board as we raid Ashley Price. You know, she is good people. Say hi. Don't be a blue cheese bozo. And I'll see you tomorrow for AEW Dynamite.